Hello and welcome to It's Storytime Kids. Today we're going to read Jack and the Flum Flum Tree by Julia Donaldson and illustrated by David Roberts. Now, I haven't read any Julia Donaldson books before, mainly because she does such a great job reading her own stuff, and there are so many videos out there on YouTube of her reading her own books. Plus, I'm kind of worried about the mistakes I'm going to make. But anyway, I love this book, and I got it out of the library, so I thought I'd better do a quick read before I have to take it back again. So let's just sort out that. And Julia Donaldson, illustrated by David Roberts, Jack and the Flum Flum Tree. Love this book. Jack had a granny, and his granny had spots. Great big purple ones, lots and lots. The doctor came and he shook his head. "Your granny has the measles," the doctor said. "And the only cure in the world," said he, "is the fruit that grows on the Flum Flum tree. And the only place that the Flum Flum grows is the faraway Isle of Blow-your-nose." So Jack built a boat, and Jack found a crew, red-cheeked Rose and stubble-cheeked Stew. And he said to Stew, and he said to Rose, "We're off to the Isle of Blow-your-nose." Granny came down to the dock with Jack, and she gave him a bulgy patchwork sack. And in that sack were a pair of wooden spoons, a porridge bowl, tent pegs, some red and blue balloons, Granny's old skipping rope, a pack of chewing gum, 3 spotty hankies, and a tom-tom drum. And Jack said, "Granny, what is the use of those?" "Aha!" said Granny as she tapped her nose. Then off sailed Jack with Stew and Rose for the faraway Isle of Blow-your-nose. "Sharks!" cried Rose. "Lots!" cried Stew. "They'll gobble us, they'll guzzle us, whatever shall we do?" "They'll gobble us, they'll guzzle us, whatever shall we do?" "Don't get your knickers in a twist," said Jack. "Let's have a look in the patchwork sack." Red balloons, blue balloons, they should do the trick. Puff, puff, blow 'em up, let 'em go quick. Then the sharks went nip and the sharks went nash, chasing those balloons with a bang, pop, splash. Bang, pop, splash. "A leak!" cried Rose. "It's wet!" cried Stew. "The boat is full of water. Whatever shall we do?" "Don't get your knickers in a twist," said Jack. "Let's have a look in the patchwork sack." Granny's pack of chewing gum, that should do the trick. Chew it up, stretch it out, stick it in quick. So they chewed and they stretched and they plugged that hole, and they bailed out the water with Gran's porridge bowl. Then on sailed Jack with Stew and Rose for the faraway Isle of Blow-your-nose. "Whoops!" cried Rose. "Help!" cried Stew. "I can't swim for toffee. Whatever will you do?" "Don't get your knickers in a twist," said Jack. "Let's have a look in the patchwork sack." Granny's old skipping rope, that should do the trick. Hold tight, throw it out, grab the handle quick. So they heaved and they hauled and they pulled Stew in. Good old Granny, she saved my skin. Then on sailed Jack with Stew and Rose, till they came to the Isle of Blow Your Nose. And there on a hill for all to see stood the bright green feathery Flum Flum tree. "It's tall," cried Rose. "It's smooth," cried Stew. "It's not got any branches. Whatever shall we do?" "Don't get your knickers in a twist," said Jack. "Let's have a look in the patchwork sack." Granny's bag of tent pegs, they should do the trick. Bang, bang, knock 'em in, climb the tree, quick! Then up went Rose, as nimble as could be, and she brought down the fruit of the Flum Flum tree. Then Jack and Stew and Rose had a doze on the soft sandy beach of Blow Your Nose. "A thief!" cried Rose. "A monkey!" yelled Stew. "He's got our precious Flum Flum. Whatever shall we do?" "Don't get your knickers in a twist," said Jack. "Let's have a look in the patchwork sack." Granny's spoons and tom-tom, they should do the trick. Pick 'em up, thump, thump, sing a song, quick! The monkeys crept closer, he listened to the tunes, he put down the Flum Flum and he grabbed the wooden spoons. Then back sailed Jack with Stew and Rose, all the way home from Blow Your Nose. Granny ate the Flum Flum, the measles disappeared. "She's cured," said the doctor, and everyone cheered. And Jack said, "Thank you for the pair of wooden spoons, the porridge bowl, the skipping rope, the red and blue balloons. Thank you for the tent pegs and the pack of chewing gum, and thank you, Granny, for the tom-tom drum. But the 3 spotty hankies, what was the use of those?" "The hankies, silly, were to blow your nose." Blow your nose. The end. Love it. Okay, you know what? I'll just flick through so you get a look at the pictures, because I was too busy reading the book to hold up the pictures too much. There we go. There's Granny with the measles. And of course, a black cat in a corner. Oh, and a golden one too. That's the boat that they're building, and that's his crew. I mean, why would you volunteer to be on a crew if you can't swim? That stubble-cheeked Stew was a bit silly. But there they go, off to Blow Your Nose. And that's the patchwork bag. Can you see that? With the balloon and the wooden spoons and the porridge bowl and the tom-tom drums and the tent pegs and the chewing gum and the hankies. And there's the sharks. Oh no, sharks! Not to worry, Granny knew. Balloons, pop, 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 bang. Splash, pop, bang, splash. And that's the leak. Goodness, it got really full of water. Don't get your knickers in a twist. They fixed it all with the chewing gum. You can see them bailing it out with the porridge bowl. I love these pictures too. It's such a magical book. And there, oh no, Stew's in the water. Why go on a boat if you can't swim and you don't have a life jacket on? Silly Stew. And then the skipping rope, hurrah! Granny saved the day again, and there, if you can see, is the Isle of Blow Your Nose. And I don't know, is it me? Am I imagining it? Does it look like a nose with a whole load of bogies coming out of it? Does that look like a nostril? I don't know, kids. I might be imagining that. And that's the Isle of Blow Your Nose. That's the smooth Flum Flum tree. And there they are, putting their tent pegs in, climbing the Flum Flum tree, getting the Flum Flum fruit. And that pesky monkey stealing the Flum Flum fruit. A blue monkey. Same colour as the Flum Flum fruit. And then that's them with the spoons and the drum. And the monkey really likes it. Yeah, he's got the spoons. And everyone cheered because Granny's better. She doesn't have the measles anymore. Hurrah! And there they go, blowing their nose. Oh, such a magical book. Jack and the Flum Flum Tree by Julia Donaldson, illustrated by David Roberts. Oh, thank you for joining me for that one, kids. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. You take care now. Bye.